Hello, guys. Welcome to our grammar class. Today, we are going to start working at page number 34. Open your book on page number 34. In the page number 34, there are thinking expressions. We are going to use the thinking expression in this lesson. Okay, so please pay attention. Repeat after me. Be in doubt. Be in doubt. Figure out. Figure out. Find a solution. Find a solution. Have sound reasoning. Have sound reasoning. Have a clue. Not have a clue. Have a clue. Not have a clue. Make a connection. Make a connection. Reach a conclusion. Reach a conclusion. Think something through. Think something through. Work something out. Work something out. Idioms with parts of the body. Be in two minds. Be in two minds. Follow your head. Follow your head. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Have your feet on the ground. Have your feet on the ground. Have your head in the clouds. Have your head in the clouds. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Think on your feet. Think on your feet. Use your head. Use your head. Okay. I want to show you this. Okay. In here, we have the thinking expressions. Okay, the meanings of these thinking expressions. It is necessary to you to be clear. Okay, so taking your notebook and try to copy the thinking expressions there. Okay, let's start. Number one, being up. Being up means feeling uncertain about something, open to questions. Number two, figure out means to understand or solve something. Three, find a solution means to explain how to solve a problem. Number four, have sound reasoning means the reason for something is a fact or situation. Number five, have a clue means to know about something. Number six, make make a connection means to understand that there is a relationship between two or more things. Okay. Um, in here we have reach a conclusion. Reach a conclusion means to make a judgment or decision after a period of thought. Number eight, work out means have a good or a specified result. The thinking expressions, you have to remember this. Thinking expressions are used when you think the thoughts are structured events, a particular kind of mental representation in which ideas are part. When you are using thinking expression, you have ideas. You are using your brain, you are using your memory, okay, and the ideas are part. So try to copy these in your notebook. Okay, now we are going to start with the exercise number one. Okay, the exercise number one says match the sentence with the similar meanings. Okay, number one, I ended up about what to do. Number two, I can figure it out. Three, I'm using sound reasoning. Number four, I have to think the plan through. Number five, I had my head in the clouds. Okay, so in here you are going to try to A match the sentence with a similar meaning. I'm being logical. I can't focus at all. I need to look at it in detail. D. I'm in two minds. E. I can find a solution. Okay. In here, you are going to complete the sentences with the correct word. Follow your heart. Make a connection. Make up your mind. Think on your feet. Use your head. Okay. When you need to make a decision quickly, what do you have to do? In the number two, when you think that two ideas or events have something in common, you try to choose one from the box and complete it. Three, when you employ logic and reasoning to solve a problem, you use what? Number five, when you make a decision, you Number five, when you make a decision based on emotion, you remember in here we have a specific word, emotion. This is a specific word, emotion. Okay. Now, in this exercise, we have four pictures, right? A, B, C, D. Match the pictures with the sentences. This is Josh. Josh couldn't concentrate. His head was in the clouds. Which picture represent number one? Okay, number two says he got angry because he couldn't figure the problem out. He got angry. Number three, then he really thought through the problems. And number four, finally he found the solution to the problem. Okay, so in this little square that you can see here, you are going to put the letter, okay, in here. Write or print the letter. Okay, let's go to the next one. In here it says sorry read and complete the table. If, weren't, would, wouldn't. Speculation with would and the second conditional. We use the second conditional to talk about something impossible or imaginary. The second conditional has two clauses. The if clause explains an imaginary or impossible condition. Uh, and the result clause explains a consequence of the condition. We use the past simple in the if clause and would and the verb in the result clause. The clauses can come in any order, but we add a comma between the clauses when the if clause comes first. Note that with the second conditional, we often use were with he, she, and it. In the affirmative, in the affirmative, we are going to use would plus the verb. The teacher can't be in the classroom. If she were, the kids would be quiet, quiet, right? Quieter. They would shut up if she were there. In the negative form, we have to use not, would plus not. The teacher must be back now. If she were not back, the kids would still be making noise. Her students wouldn't be so well behaved if she were still away. Okay, so I want to explain you this, right? Okay, so let me see here. we are talking about the second conditional. Um, okay, here it is. Okay, you have to try to copy this, please. Try to copy this in your notebook. Okay, it says second conditional. Second conditional is used when we talk about hypothetical situation, not a real situation. Situations that we imagine. Example, I can imagine a situation. I am a woman. If I were a man, or imagine, if I were the president of Honduras, in situations like this, we use a second conditional. The structure will be, okay, listen carefully. That's the structure will be, okay, let me put this here. Okay, it's better. Okay, the structure will be if plus past simple. It is the conditional. Would plus be plus the verb is the result. I will give you this situation, okay? I am not rich. That is true. Nobody here is rich, just Juan Orlando, okay? If I were rich, if I were rich, I would buy an expensive car, okay? If I were rich, I would buy an expensive car. So remember, we are going to use where. In the conditional, we use where. We use where with I, with you, with he, with she, with it, right? Okay. Second situation here. I don't have a car. If I had a car, I would travel more. Okay. See, the next situation says, my brother lives very far. If he didn't live so far, I would meet him more often. Okay. So if I had, if he didn't, I would plus the verb. I would plus the verb. Would plus the verb. Okay. So um, you have to remember something. Okay. This is very important. Remember, we use where with I, he, she, it in the second conditional. Example, if I were a queen, if I were a queen, I would live in a beautiful castle. If he were a king, he would buy a big plane. If he were, look, we are going to use were here and were here, right? So we use were with I, he, she, it in the second condition. Okay? So now let's continue with our book. Okay? Uh, you have to read and complete the table. Babies, bill, feed, flower, rat, chip. Okay? Making comparison with like. Like is sometimes a preposition, right? Okay, we use it with certain verbs: be, feel, look, see, smell, sound, taste. To make comparison, like indicates that one thing or person is similar to another. I can say my daughter is like me. Okay, that is true because I'm her mother. So in here we have the verb and the faculty. Be, sing, like, mine. Feel like, touch. Look like, it's a sight. Smell like, smell. Sound like, sound. Taste like, taste. The example is clear here, okay? In the example we have a koi poo is like a large belt. A snake skin feels like a cool leather sheep. That cloud looks like a. You have to tell me. You are going to use a word from the box. Many perfumes smell like cat. Sometimes sounds like. Okay, some cheeses taste like smelly feet. Okay, so we are using words from the box. Okay, let's go to the next page. In the next page, we continue working with the thinking expressions, right? Um, it says, increase your attention span, sharpen your memory, solve by trial and error, strengthen your concentration, think outside the box, use lateral thinking. Idioms with part of the body. Idioms with part of the body. Okay, in here we have by word of mouth, in your mind's eye. Okay, so number one says complete the thinking expression or idioms with the part of the body. I take a creative and indirect approach to solving problems. Number two, to solve a problem, you can create a mental image of it or picture the problem. Three, doing logical puzzles can so that you can focus for longer periods of time. Number four, before books were invented, knowledge was passed down. Number five, when you test multiply possible solution to fix a problem, you eat. Okay. Six, logic puzzle helps your focus better day, so you remember information more clearly. Okay. So you need uh to work with the thinking expression in the exercise number one. Okay. In the exercise number two, circle the sentences that have different meaning, right? One of these uh, doesn't belong to this list. Okay, so number one, A, I'm in two minds. I'm in doubt. I made up my mind. Two, I found a solution. I have no clue. I worked something out. Three, she'll follow her heart. She'll think it through. She'll use sound reasoning. Number four, he's make he's made a connection. He's figured it out. His head is in the cloud. Number five, she thinks outside the box. She uses lateral thinking. She uses lateral thinking. She has a short attention span. Okay, so you are going to circle one that doesn't belong to the list. Three, match the riddles with the answers. It says, what what two things can you never eat for breakfast? hmm What tastes better than it smells? What asks but never answers? What can you catch but never throw? During which month do people sleep the least? Okay, so this is easy, right? You have to match here. Think about. Number four, look and find the missing total. Okay, so we have 28. One, two, three, four glasses. 28 divided by 4, it's 7. So this is 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. In here, we have 7. Okay, so I have 2 cups. I divide it by 2 and I say, okay, 5, 5, 7, 17. What about this one? This is 5, right? Put a 5 here. And we have 9, so this is 4. In here, we have one glass. Remember that glass is 7, has a value of 7, plus a cup, 5, plus this one, the black cup with tea is 4, and the glass is 7. So in here, 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 4, 16, minus 7 is 9. Okay, very good. Okay, here we go. In here, in this exercise, it says, if we, the problem, we would win a prize. Okay, you are going to choose one of these. We have 4. Okay, if we solves, if we solving, if we to solve, if we solved the problem, right? Remember, in here we have to use if plus past simple and would plus verb. Okay, if the problem be, if the problem to be, if the problem were, if the problem isn't. Number 3, if we wanted to take part, we would think this problem through. Had, to have, has, have to. In here, remember, we use would plus the verb. Would plus the verb. In here, number 4, if we won, we would the prize. Share, shirt, shirts, don't share. Okay, choose one of these. Number 5, I take part if we weren't an algebra problem. I will take part. I would take part. I were to take part. I was take part. Choose one. In the number 6, it says, wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it is great? Wouldn't it to be great? Wouldn't it wouldn't it was great? Okay, choose one. In here, it says number 2, cross out the correct word in each sentence, write the correct word below it. You know, you have to cross out the incorrect words. Okay, so and you are going to write the correct word below it, right? Okay, you can work on your own. And in here, this is easy, right? Okay, it says, find and write the missing word to complete the sentence. I am in 2 minds. So find the word minds. Okay. In here, I always tend to follow my heart. Please use your head before you make decision. Head. I learned this riddle by word of mouth. Mouth. Okay, he always seems to have his feet on the ground. Feet. Please picture this in your mind's eye. Okay, we use a body part. In here, look and complete the dialogues. Okay, it looks like a leaf. It looks like a jaguar. This must be a stick. Okay, so we are going to complete here with the second conditional, but if it were a leaf, it would have feet and antenna, right? Okay, try to work on your own in here. And here, read and circle the correct answer. I will give you the number one. Try to between what you learn in different subjects. Try to not have a clue. Try to think on your feet. Try to make a connection between. Okay, for me is make a connection. Okay, and working so on. This is homework. You have to work on your own. Page number 39. Okay, see you in the next class. Bye.